Hey kids, this is Mr. Brown, recording this from my house. Been staying home, pretty much all the time, like I'm sure most of you have. This is a really weird time that we're living through. But like I've said all year, history is really messed up. And this is history. I mean, this is something that you're going to be telling your kids and your grandkids about. Nothing like this has ever happened in my lifetime, in my parents' lifetime. This is something that's going to be in the history books. So I hope that you're all just being careful and staying safe and being healthy and hopefully keeping yourself busy. Over the last couple weeks, you guys have received some assignments from me, one on World War One, which is the last big topic that we covered before all this happened, and one going all the way back to the beginning of the year, reviewing Unit 1, the Global Tapestry, 1200 to 1450. Wanted to make this video that way, everybody was on the same page. They could kind of see the easiest ways to submit these assignments. Just try to hopefully answer any questions that you may have. There's a bunch of stuff I'm going to go over, so please pay attention. First, by now, you have likely received an email or your parents have received an email from Mr. Behringer going over the new grading policy moving forward, at least for this 6 weeks, perhaps the rest of the year, depending on if we return to school or not. This semester is essentially going to be graded as pass or fail. So you'll see a number grade in the grade book, but as far as what's going to be on your transcripts, it's going to be a pass for at the end of the semester or the end of the 6 weeks, 70 or above, or obviously a fail for anything less than that. This is important because I don't want you guys to stress out so much over the grades that you get on our assignments, as long as it's a passing grade. I'll tell you, the assignments I've sent out, I think that if you've done them, you've seen that they're pretty easy. A lot of watching short videos from Heimler's history, which we've actually seen some before, and just kind of, evaluating what you see and answering some questions. And hopefully that'll kind of, get you thinking about what you need to know. The assignments that I've sent out, the World War I enrichment activity, the Unit 1 Global Tapestry assignment, those are not going to be graded. I've been kind of waiting to get the announcements on the grading policy. We were told anything that we've assigned thus far over this distance learning, we cannot grade. So I still want you to do that stuff, especially the Unit 1 assignment. I'll kind of explain why here in a second. But moving forward, all these assignments are going to be for a grade. So please, get them done. They won't take you very long, but they could be very valuable moving forward. We'll talk about the AP exam and all the reasons these assignments are focusing on what they are here in a minute. But let's just take a brief look at my Canvas page. So when you log on, you're going to see my home page. Scroll down a little bit. It's got my name, all that good fun stuff. Then we got announcements. The first is over distance learning. The second is over the AP World History exam. So distance learning. As far as locating these assignments, there is an assignments tab that has kind of like a basic version of these assignments. But really your best bet is to go under Files, click on Distance Learning, and then open up or download the particular assignment. So you would do that by coming over to Files. If you look at the bottom of the page, we've got Distance Learning. My computer is going slow, and there's crazy dogs next door barking, so hopefully that's not disturbing you too much. And then you're going to see the stuff here. Pretty much everything you're going to see two versions of. You will see a Word version of each assignment. You will also see a PDF version. The reason is the Word version, if you're working on your computer, you can open it up, you can edit it, you can fill it out, save it, and submit it. I think that's the easiest thing to do. I put the PDF version, though, because if you're accessing this from your phone, just looking it over, from my understanding, PDFs work a lot better than Word documents. So let's see. I think this is the Word version. Let's go ahead and click on the Unit 2 review assignment. And depending on your internet speed, it's going to take a while. If you just want to look at it, this page is fine. But honestly, for the Word version, which I think this is, go to download if you can. Open it up. And then basically just review it. Very similar to what you were assigned last week. We're moving on to Unit 2, Networks of Exchange, 1200 to 1450. Again, we're going back to the beginning of the year. I'll explain why here in a minute. But this is easy stuff. You start off by going to the College Board website. This first link is the actual College Board AP World History exam description, course description. This is our curriculum. And the good thing is, if you read these pages that I'm giving you, this is supposed to say Unit 2. Sorry. If you look at these pages that I'm giving you, I mean, this is what the test, the AP exam is going to be over. Our future assignments and tests, I mean, this is the sort of stuff that's going to be out there. So by reading this, you're getting a very good idea of what the College Board may ask you about if a question over Unit 2 or whatever unit happens to come up on the exam. I only want you to read page 56 through 70. That sounds like a lot, but it's not. If you get on there, there's really not a whole bunch of information. It's more of a tool for teachers and students to just kind of see, oh, these are some key ideas, some key concepts, some big things that the College Board may ask me about. So read, these pages over Unit 2. That'll kind of give you an idea of what you need to know. And then very similar to what we've done the last couple of weeks, you're going to either use this link or go back to my Canvas page. Man, I need to update this. I didn't put Unit 2 on all this. Anyway, click the link, go to Canvas. Either way, you're going to get on Heimler's History again. And for Unit 2, Networks of Exchange, there are 4 videos that you're going to watch. And each one's like 5-6 minutes. They're not that bad. The first video is over the Silk Roads, Indian Ocean, Trans-Saharan routes. Answer the questions, with as much detail as possible. Guys, you can just click in here and answer, and then you save it on your own. You can submit it like that. I think that that's probably the easiest way. But, there's a variety of ways to do this. Second and third video, I just kind of lumped them together because they do kind of go together. Cultural consequences of connectivity, environmental consequences of connectivity. Again, watch the video, fill out to the best of your ability. And the last video is over the Mongols. So yeah, watch the video, fill out to the best of your ability. The difference in this week is there is a part 2. And I will tell you, if you access this directly through the assignments tab, you're not going to see this picture. So try to come here first. But, the AP exam this year has changed for obvious reasons. It's, cat's out of the bag. It's a DBQ. 1 DBQ essay, but it's a shorter one. Instead of 7 documents, they're doing 5 documents. You'll have 45 minutes to do this. It's open book, open note, open internet, not open other people. And yeah, it's we don't know exactly what it's going to be over, but it's going to have something to do with material from 1200 to 1900, or units 1 through 6. So because, a lot of this, really the entirety of the AP exam is now a DBQ, that sounds terrible, but it's really not that bad. If you guys recall a DBQ essay, obviously you want to know some material, but you could conceivably write a pretty good one without knowing that much about the content. Being able to explain the documents, being able to analyze and source the documents, the CAP process, being able to use the documents to prove that your position, your thesis statement is correct. That's what it's all about. So content knowledge, we are going to review content knowledge a lot over the next couple weeks, but the last couple weeks at least, we're going to spend just on skill building. And unfortunately, in the near future, you guys are going to have a DBQ you're going to have to submit through Canvas, but we'll worry about that a little bit later. So for part 2, basically, you're looking at this document, and it's a picture, but it's from a scroll. Image of a scroll painted during the Song Dynasty circa 1100 CE. So it's a little bit before our time period, but a lot of the stuff going on here does apply to the period that we're really talking about. The Song Dynasty, of course, were around in 1200. And essentially, it's what we've done all year. I want you to cap the document, okay? Key thing here is, and while I haven't quite seen an official rubric for the new DBQ essay that's going to be on the AP exam, this is still going to be a part of it. It's probably going to be a major part of it, sourcing the document. Basically, you're looking at this document, you're reading all about it, and you're thinking about what you know. And honestly, if you have to, you're just giving some opinions. But you need to break down either the context, the audience, the purpose, point of view. Just tell me what it is, okay? Try to be eloquent, try to be descriptive. The big thing here, and the thing that people mess up on, is this part. This is significant because you look at an intended audience. You look at the time period. You look at what they're trying to accomplish with this. You look at the point of view it's coming from. All of those things impact what's being presented to you, what's being shown in an image, what's being specifically said in a document. These things do have an impact. So you got to get kind of creative, but how might, somebody's point of view, say if they're a minister or a priest or, a beggar, how would that kind of shape what they're putting in the document, okay? Again, be as specific as possible. If you have historical detail that you can add in, great. But at least give me your opinion and fully explain yourself. Because if we can get into the habit of doing this, the sourcing points should theoretically be relatively easy. And that's it for this week. I know it gets a little monotonous, a little repetitive, because the last 3 weeks we've essentially done the same sort of assignment. Part of that is just the limitations of distance learning. Part of it is because the Heimler videos are good. I mean, he breaks down each unit that you need to know about for the AP exam and just for this class in general pretty concisely, and he hits most of the major things that you absolutely need to know. And I think, once you actually look through the pages of the curriculum guide, you'll kind of see why he or we in class focused on certain things and not so much on others. So I'm assigning this today. It's going to be open today. Please try to get in by next Friday. That is the official due date. Again, this is for a grade. The other two assignments, unfortunately, I wanted to count them as grades, but I'm not allowed to. But still, especially the Unit 1 one, if you haven't done it, get it done, even though it's not for a grade. It may help you later on. So there's the assignments. Good stuff. So a couple ways to submit this. You could, if you had to, copy and paste, or type in your own answers directly into the email. That's fine. Okay, you can email it to me. You can print it up, take a picture of it, email it to me. That's fine. But those really aren't my preferred methods. It's kind of hard to keep track of everybody's stuff that way. So if you will, once you've done this assignment, and you could either do it through Word or some other type of file, but go over to assignments. Excuse me. You'll click on the particular assignment. I guess I haven't completely updated this yet. So if you're turning in Unit 1, click on the assignment, and then, just hit submit. And then you're going to have some options. You got file upload. That's obviously the easiest. If you typed it up in Word or whatever, choose the file, attach it, submit. If you want, you could type in your answers directly here. You could actually even copy and paste some of this stuff directly into this. Again, kind of time consuming, but to each their own. I'm going to be pretty open-minded as far as how you guys get this to me. The assignments tab is my preference, but man, just show me some effort, show me you're trying, you will be okay. Last thing, and I got to figure out why some of my updates aren't showing up yet, but it's all right. It's probably because I'm on my practice page. Under announcements, it's got AP World History exam information. Went to a webinar last night with the head of the College Board. You know, a bunch of us AP teachers did all around the country. And kind of the basic general outline was given to us of what the AP exam is going to be like. It is going to be taken at your house. It is going to be online. There's going to be a 45-minute time limit. And for our class, at least, it's a DBQ essay. Instead of 7 documents, you're only going to have 5. Now, I have not seen an official rubric yet. It's going to be very similar to the one we've worked with, but the disbursement of points is going to be a little bit different. I don't want to get into that anymore just yet because I haven't seen anything official. I don't think they have anything official. But that's kind of where we're at. Check this site every once in a while because they're going to update material. Again, at this point, it's kind of, there's not a whole lot of specific stuff per subject, but, you know, there's stuff there, and they're going to update it. So for us, for the AP exam, your exam is going to be about a week later than what it was originally going to be, Thursday, May the 21st, okay? And that is going to be at, we're Pacific time, so, no, we're not Pacific time. Oh, my God, I'm losing my mind. We're Central time, so it's going to be at 1 p.m. There is, from my understanding, if there's some sort of emergency, if, you know, your power goes off, if your computer blows up, your phone blows up, whatever, there is a makeup test. But again, you've got to get, you know, all sorts of stuff verified, and our school's got to, you know, kind of be able to prove, I guess, you know, that these things really happened. If you can, I mean, you need to be taking the test on the desired date because the other one's like in June, and man, that's waiting too long. So that's kind of where we're at. Like I said, you know, just kind of give me a good effort. You will be okay. I'm not out to murder any of your grades. And again, the good thing is you don't got to get 100. You just got to pass, okay? Just have to pass. Lastly, for this 6 weeks, I need 2 test grades. I need, forget exactly how many daily grades. We did a DBQ before spring break. We had like 2 assignments. We had the document analysis assignment over World War I. We did the SAQ over World War I. If you are missing those, I need you to get them done. It's going to be kind of weird because you're doing it online, but that's okay. You can email it directly to me. You can just type up the information. That's fine. I have put the makeup work in files. And I probably should have shown you this when I was there earlier. My bad. Go to distance learning. Go to makeup work. I have the DBQ essay. It's going to have kind of the basic overview. It's going to have all the documents. It has the prompts. Man, you know, type up an essay and send it to me. And most of you guys are done with this, but some of you are not. The World War I document analysis, it's just going to be those documents. And again, all you got to do is read it and answer the questions. Read it and answer the questions. And I'll even be cooler because of all the weirdness. I'm not even going to count late, which means I got to go back and fix everybody else's. Doggone it. We'll figure that out. But get it to me. Same deal with the SAQ. Again, you click on it. You don't have to do it in this and save it. I'm not going to stress so much about, you know, it being in the text box or anything like that. But answer the 3 questions thoroughly. Try to use the ACE format and get it to me as soon as possible. If you have any questions, get off of all this stuff. And I'm going to email, you know, here shortly. Of course, you won't get this until I email, so what am I talking about? But whatever. I'm going to fix the Canvas page. I'm going to fix, you know, all the stuff that I just noticed was messed up. But once you get this, if you have any questions, if you have any trouble, if there's technical difficulties, it's okay. Email me. Let me know what's going on. We'll figure it out. Not that big of a deal. And again, you know, show me some effort. If you're taking the AP exam, I mean, you're still taking it. It's different, but it is doable. If you're not taking the AP exam, I mean, these assignments are still for a grade. So just kind of keep that in mind. Probably next week, or the week after next, actually, some point in the near future, we are going to have some sort of online DBQ for a test grade. I'm still figuring that out, so just bear with me. But like I said, if you have any questions, during normal school hours, I've got my computer up and running. I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, just reach out. I'm here to help. Miss you guys. Hopefully you're staying safe. And man, hopefully we can see each other soon. Have a great weekend.